There's this incredible dynamic of the history of the area and the people, and the celebrities and the CEOs, titans of industry that love coming here. It's the raw scenic beauty. It's the fact it's unspoiled. It's the fact that the weather's temperate, right? It never snows, it's never too cold, never too hot.
We basically established this incredible sense of community and that we really do care.
I'm really lucky to be part of this community. It's always felt like home.
Carmel really cares about how it looks.
The magic, I think, comes from the environment itself.
And it's really just a magical place, surrounded by the forest and the trees.
The most wonderful architecture is the Mission. I mean, that is probably the most historic building in California. And there's something about the simplicity and the dignity of that building which just takes my breath away every time I see it.
Carmel's widely known for its Comstock cottages. Hugh Comstock was one of our early builders, and his first kind of things he built for his wife, he built these doll houses where she could sell dolls out of, and there were these beautiful little cottages, and then people loved them, so he started building those. So Carmel's famous for those. Right over there is the Frank Lloyd Wright house. So Frank Lloyd Wright designed and built a house here. It was the only house Frank Lloyd Wright ever built on the water. And that house, we just represented the buyer.
We're 1 square mile. In 1 square mile, we have 65 restaurants, 52 hotels, 42 art galleries. That's a high density of really interesting, innovative people.
So many of these great restaurants that are, family owned and operated. They've been around forever. Funky Places, The Cottage, Katie's Place. You got to have cash at Katie's Place. But if you order the Eggs Benedict, make sure you're really hungry.
There's so much to do, especially if you're active, outdoor people. There's a like-mindedness of a lot of people down here that really not only care about their environment, but go out of their way to preserve their environment.
We're very committed to making this town perhaps the first litter-free town in America.
Downtown Carmel was like our playground. It's where we went out and hung out.
And that's one of the reasons that people come here.
We have people from all over the world. It's never a dull moment here.
What I love about it is there's always something new to try.
It's the place to be. We've traveled very extensively, my wife and I, and we would always circle back to this area.
Carmel Beach is really, at the top of the list of the treasures that we have here in Carmel.
If I don't get my morning beach session in, it's like my whole day is kind of off kilter. But I love it. I grab a cup of coffee, bring my friend Brick along with me here. We go for a walk along the beach. I start to wake up, and then I do my dune runs up and back. And when I get that workout done on the way back, I feel like I've accomplished a little something.
We're here at Forest Theater, which was built in 1910 by Herbert Herron. I do a lot of this, by the way. Now it's come alive. There are families, there are kids, everybody's here together. There's a little bit of an anticipation for the show to start because you're having such a good time, and then all of a sudden the show starts and takes over.
Carmel can be this incredibly dynamic, active place, like during the concourse. The concourse is huge and people are all around and the streets in Carmel are packed. But then the next week, midweek, at night, they roll up the sidewalks. I mean, it's dead quiet. It's just beautiful.
It's not just the architecture or the beautiful land. It's the collective feeling of everybody here that they want to preserve that.
And the nuances in little streets and windy streets. South of Ocean is kind of grid-like, and then you go north of Ocean, you have these windy little cul-de-sacs with trees in the middle of the road, and how architects and builders have built around the environment and created this wonderful little town.